Dear students, in today's class, we will discuss some more neat bits in the part 6, bit number 35. This is starting bit. Already 35 bits were discussed in the previous classes. Let us take the 36th bit. Predict the correct intermediate and product in the following reaction. Propane, dilute sulfuric acid and mercury sulfate as the catalyst here. Intermediate obtained, which is unstable of course, and thereby intermediate is finally converted into product. Intermediate is A, product is B. What are A and B in this case? Intermediate is product A, intermediate is A, product is B. What are A and B in this particular reaction? Bits are given here. You know, this is the well-known reaction for the preparation of acetone or acetaldehyde from alkynes. Alkynes undergo electrophilic addition reaction also, water addition. So I am taking here C triple bond C, here H, here CH3, this is propyne. When it is treated with H2O in the presence of H plus, that is dilute sulfuric acid, H2O addition will be taking place, and of course you have to follow once again the Markovnikov rule as in the case of alkenes. This is the sp carbon carrying one hydrogen, other sp carbon is carrying no hydrogen, and so H2O can be imagined as H plus and OH minus. H plus is obtained from acids, H2O itself is nucleophile, and so H plus is separated, OH minus remains there finally. And so H2O H plus addition, H plus will be added to that sp carbon which holds greater number of hydrogens, and OH will be added to that carbon which holds lesser number of hydrogens. Triple bond will be converted into double bond. Ion will be converted into ene. So what is the product obtained here? CH3, C, double bond, C, H here, CH2, OH here. This is the intermediate product A. This is the enolic form. Whenever OH group is carried by sp2 carbon, it is called ene plus whole, enol. So this is the enolic form. In aliphatic compounds, enolic form is unstable. It will be tautomerized to more stable keto form, aldehyde keto. So here what happens? Tautomerization takes place to get the keto form. In what way it will be taking place here? Here you can take in this manner. This will be converted into bond shifted like this. Double bond it becomes H minus will be separated and going to CH2. This is the enolization and the keto form conversion. And so when H is gone to the CH3, it becomes CH3 and this will be converted into C double bond O. Along with H minus it will be going there. And so here, what is the product obtained in this case? CH3, C double bond O, CH3. This is acetone. And this is product B. So A is enolic form and B is ketone form. Where is it? Just you can check. A is correct, but B is wrong. There is no SO4 addition. It is OH minus addition. So B here, A is given acetone, that is wrong. A is SO4 addition given, that is wrong. And in the case of D bit, A is CH3COH enolic form, that is there. And B is acetone, that is there. So what is the bit correct here? D bit is correct selection for this 36th bit. Okay? Right? Next bit. Next one, 37th bit. In the given reaction, benzene plus cyclohexene in the presence of HF at 0 degree centigrade, product P is formed. The product P is which out of these? Now, HF, you can imagine as H plus F minus. This is electrophile. This is cyclohexene, undergoes electrophilic addition. Of course, electrophilic attack will be there, plus H plus. When H plus is attacking here, you have to consider the polarization in the pi bond. This gets minus charge, this gets positive charge. And so H plus attacks here. So what is the product formed here? Here H is added, it becomes CH2 and this becomes plus. This is the carbonyl ion. During the electrophilic attack, first step is the formation of carbonyl ion. That is formed. Later, this carbonyl ion makes its attack on the benzene ring because benzene ring undergoes electron substitution easily. That is its favorite reaction. You have to consider this attack on this, but not F minus on this, because there is no product containing only cyclohexane plus F. There is no fluorocyclohexane. So here out of the four products you have to select one. And you have to go the mechanism according to the product nature here. And so this is the carbonyl ion. It will be making its attack on the benzene ring. And so here I am writing benzene ring plus electrophile. This is the electrophile. Electrophilic attack will be taking place here on the benzene ring. You can take any one position here. Any position here you can take. Suppose let us take this attack and this H plus will be released from this and you will get the product. Of course, you need not write the mechanism here because there is no sufficient time to write all the mechanism. And so this carbon will be attacking this, from this H plus will be released and so you will get here this product. This is electron substitution. In benzene ring, electron will substituted in the form of cyclohexyl carbonyl ion. Cyclohexyl carbonyl is attacking this benzene ring, electron substitution is taking place here, and this is the product obtained. This is product B. Where is it? No. F, no. Two benzene rings, no. And this is the correct product. B is the correct answer for this. Right? This is the way you have to get the answer. Basing on the nature of the product, you have to go to the answer. Not direct HF addition to the cyclohexane, you will get fluorocyclohexane. That is not the case here. Okay? Next 38. The compound that will react more readily with gaseous bromine has the formula. Four formulas were given here. One is C4 resistant butane, C3H6 that is propene, C CH4 ethylene, D CH2 acetylene. Out of these four, which will be reacting with bromine fastly, more readily? That is the question given. You have to give the answer. Here, the given one is bromine vapor. Bromine vapor. If it is bromine liquid, or if it is bromine in carbon tetrachloride, or even take bromine water, then these will be undergoing electrophilic addition reaction with C double bond C or C double bond C. This is correct. Ethylene CH2 double bond CH2, acetylene CH double bond CH, and these two will not react with bromine vapor. They will react with these three. Electrophilic addition will be taking place with this. This reaction will not be taking place. These two are not correct answers. Now the competition is between butane and propane. You know, butane, you can write CH3, CH2, CH2, CH3, or even you can take CH3, CH, CH3, CH3, isobutane and normal butane. These two are given. Of course, particularly name was not given. If it is butane, normal butane you can take. This can undergo bromination. H is replaced by Br. Free radical substitution becomes. So when it is zero bromine water, this may undergo bromination. Possibility is there. But more readily, that means you have to take the other compound also. That is propene, C, propene, adjust the hydrogens. This is propene. This is bit B. In this case, addition will not be taking place here, but there is one carbon attached to the sp2 carbon. This is what you call allylic carbon. Allylic carbon. Allylic carbon is more reactive. This is the fundamental point here. So here this will be undergoing halogenation easily at the allylic carbon. So you will get here Br, CH2, CH, double bond CH2, which is called allyl bromide. When compared with the butane, bromination at the allylic carbon is very easy because allylic carbon is more reactive than any other carbon here. And so what is the product obtained during bromination here? This is the bromo, allyl bromide. So this compound will be undergoing easily bromination, more readily bromination. So what is the correct answer here? It is not butane, it is the propene. B bit is the correct bit for this question. Okay? Next bit. Next one, 39th bit. Consider the nitration of benzene using mixture of concentrated HNO3 and concentrated H2SO4. This is what you call nitration mixture. If a large amount of KHSO4, potassium bisulfate, is added to this mixture, the rate of nitration would be, whether the rate of nitration is increased or decreased or doubled or remains unchanged. What is the correct bit here? First of all, write the production of nitrogen ion, which is the result of HNO3 H2SO4 reaction. So now let us take HNO3 plus H2SO4. This is acid. This is also acid. But in the presence of H2SO4, which is strong acid, HNO3 relatively becomes weak, and that is why in the presence of strong acid, this acid behaves like a base. That means it has to accept the proton and this has to release the proton. And that is why, in turn, if you write here, this can be written as H plus, HSO4 minus, here OH minus and O2 plus. Because this is the base, OH minus should be produced. And what happens here? H plus will be accepted by OH minus. But H plus will be existing as hydrogen ion. That means you have to take 2H plus OH minus, it will be converted to H3O plus. And that is why you have to take here 2. You have to take here 2. And so what happens here? H3O plus, this is H3O plus 2HSO4 minus plus nitronium ion. This is the actual electrophile going to attack the benzene ring. That means benzene NO2 plus will be converted into nitrobenzene plus H plus will be released. This is the electrophilic substitution in the benzene ring that is taking place. I am not writing the mechanism here. Nitration. And here, when the concentration of NO2 plus is greater, the reaction will be faster. If the concentration of NO2 plus is less, the reaction will be slower. If there is no change in the concentration of NO2 plus, there is no change in the rate of reaction, it is unchanged. So this is the way you have to get the answer. Correct? But one hint is given. In the presence of excess KHSO4, large amount, it is salt. So it will be in the presence of K plus plus HSO4 minus. What else remains here now? HSO4 is the ion, which is salt, completely dissociated into ions. And so it is producing HSO4 minus, which is the common ion effect. This is what you call common ion effect. Due to the common ion effect, as the product concentration is increased, the rate of backward reaction is increased, and so it will be converted back into the reactants. So, when in the presence of excess of Hs over minus, this will be combining with H0 plus or N2 plus, giving back H less over HNO3. Backward reaction is encouraged. Backward reaction is encouraged here. So, thereby, during this conversion, what about this electrophile? Concentration is decreased. In the presence of KHSO4, the concentration of N2 plus is decreased. When the concentration is decreased, rate of reaction becomes slower. Rate of reaction becomes slow. Rate of reaction becomes slow. Where is the answer for it? Where is the answer? Double, faster, slower, unchanged. So, in the presence of HS4 minus XS, due to the Kamla effect, the concentration of N2 plus is decreased, as a result of which rate of reaction becomes slow. So, what is the correct answer? C bit is the correct choice for this bit. Okay, note it. Next bit, 40th one. What products are formed when metaxylene, dimethylbenzene is called xylene, metaposition, metaxylene is treated with bromine, in the presence of FeBr3, is treated with bromine in the presence of FeBr3. This is bromination. Of course, this is the benzene ring. Electrosubstitution is the main reaction. Bromination means Br will be substituting the H plus in the case of benzene ring. And here CH3 group is OP director. And here this is the OP director, this is the OP director. So the orientation will be at the ortho position, at the para position, and ortho position. So what would be the product here? Just you can imagine. In this way you can take here. This is CH3, this is CH3. You can take the attack here. But here electrophilic attack cannot be taking place, though the position is suitable. This is ortho position for this is also ortho position for this. Both are releasing the electron density towards the ortho position by hyperconjugation and induct effect also. And so this position may be the favorite one, but the steric effect you have to consider. As this position is in between the two methyl groups which are offering the steric effect, steric entrance, as a result of which at this position electrophilic attack becomes difficult. And that is why this position is not at all suitable. This position is not at all suitable for the electrophilic attack. On the other hand, if you take this position if you take here, this is para position to this, ortho position to this. Both are releasing character, and so here the electron density will be increased. Electrophilic attack is proper, and there is no steric effect, much steric effect, because only one methyl group is there, other methyl group is far away, and so this attack is suitable. Similarly, you can take a third position. This is the position. This is third position. This is electrophilic attack. This position is ortho to the position and parallel to the position. Once again, the electron density will be here also increased. So electrophilic attack here also becomes suitable. And if you take the position here, this position, meta position, this is para position, this is ortho position and para position. And so meta position, this is meta position. For both the groups, this is meta position, which is not favorable at all for the electrophilic attack because the electron density is low. As a result of which is the most favorable attack? One is the para position, other one is the ortho position. These two positions are favorable for the bromination of orthoxylene. And those two products will be once here and other time here. What is that of times? And here in between two methyl groups not preferable, in between two methyl groups not preferable, A and B cancelled. And if you take here, this is the para position acceptable and this is the meta position not acceptable. This bit is also wrong. If you take the bit D here, and here para position with respect to this CH3, ortho position with respect to this CH3, this position is favorable, this product is obtained, and also this position, ortho position toward this, para position toward this is also favorable. And so here this product will be obtained, this product will also be obtained. So this is the correct answer for the 40th bit. Okay. In the next class, we will be discussing some more neat bits, taking more important and typical bits. Those selected bits will be selected. And in the part 7, we are going to discuss some more bits from the selected bits of the NEET examination. Okay? So in the next class we will meet again. Thank you very much for your kind hearing.